We're live in Neenah this morning.
Emily's at Bergstrom Mahler Museum of Glass. Good morning, Em.
Good morning, Rachel and Pete. Hi, everybody. If you're looking for something to do, get out of the house, come out here to the Bergstrom Mahler Museum of Glass. There's an exhibit on display, Beauty Beyond Nature. It features the glass art of Paul Stankard. Why don't you come around here? Here's Paul, picture of him, looking at some glass this morning, checking it out. You could see a lot of his pieces of art out here on display. To tell us a little bit more, Jan Smith, Executive Director out here at the museum. This is really interesting because Paul got started with something unique on how he got started with his glass art, right? Tell me about this over here.
Well, Paul started working with his hands, but in a different way. He was trained as a scientific glass blower. So right out of high school, he went to Salem Community College to learn these glass blowing techniques and worked in industry for a while. So Paul preferred working with his hands. He actually was dyslexic and didn't know that until later in his life, but this became a really productive and, as you'll see, a masterful way for him to work.
Let's go over here. What's over here?
He started working in paperweights and became interested in the paperweight form about 1968, 69, and just created a little studio in his basement and continued working as his 50-year career and went full-time in 1972.
Okay. Now, if we walk down this way, show us this stuff over here.
So we have some really early work in that case. We start to see a progression of how his work is developed. It's getting much more complex. Paul's work has an interest in nature, and as he says it, his interests portray sex, death, and God. So he has an interest in preserving nature, and you see it preserved in these glass flowers. Everything's glass, so you're seeing a very naturalistic look in the glass. And you start seeing little root people taking care of these plants on the bottom. So as his work progressed, he started to become not just a technician, but an artist, and started creating these little stories and myths. So if we take a look at one of his...
We're going to look back here, but you know, we're going to get more in depth with this coming up later in the morning. You can go to our website to learn more. You can come out here to the museum. It's free to get in, so why not bring the kids, check it out. Really cool stuff. We'll have more for you coming up later. We'll send it back to you.